account of Jesus raising the son of a widow from Nain is very, very short. And there aren't many details, but the details are very, very compelling. In the time of Jesus, a woman, she received her standing in society if she was a child through her father, if married through her husband, and if a widow through her son. It was a very male-dominated society. So this woman, obviously a widow, and it was her only son who had died, this woman would be bereft. There would be really no social support for her. She would have been condemned really to a life of begging. And so Jesus and his disciples are going, and as they come to the gate, they're bringing this man out in his funeral procession. And Jesus tells them to stop. And he tells the woman, "Do not weep." Then he touches the coffin and tells the dead man to arise. And when he does, Jesus makes it a point to give him back to his mother. Her life has been transformed. And if you think about this, no one asked for this miracle. It was Jesus who noticed the plight of this woman. And it was Jesus who stopped this procession, this cortege, and he raises the boy or the man and gives him back. If you think about yesterday, the centurion who expresses the faith that we speak at every Mass, "I'm not worthy for you to enter under my house." This is the action and movement of God, sometimes directed to the people who have no influence whatsoever. The dead cannot speak for themselves, and a woman who is a widow, who's lost her only son, really has no standing. But it is the movement and action of the kingdom in our midst that brings these great events about. If you stop and think, who is pursuing who, and where does this grace wish to arrive? Sometimes it's not even something that we will ask for, that will be granted to us in mercy, out of God's immense love for each and every one of us. We may think that we have to do all sorts of things to get God's attention, but if you listen carefully to the gospel proclaimed, it is God who is in pursuit, and God who wishes to bestow these great blessings. Sometimes we just have to stop and wait. In this gospel reading, this widow was restored in the best way that she could have, receiving her son back with life and with love.